Your simultaneous lifetimes. To approach that you have to your life is easy for you to understand when you consider that you're a being that has created and continues to create many different simultaneous experiences. So in this lifetime you will encounter various challenges, have particular relationships, give yourself certain abilities, and have a harder time with other areas in your life. And all of these traits and circumstances combine to give you the experience that you have, which is very particular to you and to this lifetime. If you want to understand why you are where you are and why you do what you do, and why certain individuals are in your life, all you have to do is to look into those other aspects of you that are having simultaneous experiences. So you have many teachers who will tell you about your past lives, and it is important for you to understand that all of those lives, even though they were chronologically in the past, are still active. That those are experiences that your oversoul has and continues to have, in spite of the fact that by the measuring of your calendar, these versions of you are long gone. Now, the reason that we give you this and the significance that it has to this lifetime, and what you are experiencing in this now moment, is the impact that you have on those other aspects by living the life that you are living, and also the impact that you can have on you if you allow them. So you are more than meets the eye. You have so many different perspectives going on at once, and yet it serves you very well to pay particular attention to this one, because whatever is happening now for a reason. And it is there for you to grow from, to learn from, and by all means to enjoy. The aspects of yourself that would exist in your future are also active and also exist in this moment. And so you can draw from this knowledge, from this experience as well. And we give you this primarily to help you understand the life that you are living now, rather than to give you the impression that any of these other aspects of yourself are in some way more important than you, or in some way more influence on your life than this version of you does. Because you are the one who chose this life in these circumstances, but you chose them very specifically, and you wanted to have the experience of balance with all those other incarnations so that you could work together. So rather than getting caught up in the detail of who you were in the past, who you will be in the future, and so on, we want you to understand more and more that you are a member of a team, and that team is working together, whether you realize it or not. The circumstances of your life are serving in so many unimaginable ways to your consciousness that we just want to give you the bigger picture here, and to let you know that everything is working out in your favor in the largest sense that you can imagine that it ever could. Deliberate intent. Stating your purpose is one of the ways in which you can solidify your intentions. When you think about what your purpose is within any endeavor that you are engaging in, you allow yourselves to get to the heart of what it is that you are doing, and why it is that you are doing it. You give yourselves the opportunity to explore what it is that you are actually seeking by engaging in a particular activity. Why is it that I want to engage with this person? Why is it that I am really seeking for my participation in this group meeting? What is it that I'm really seeking from my life? These are all questions that are worth exploring whenever you are considering doing something, and when you have already committed in doing something, and when you are simply about to do something spontaneously. It is always in your benefit to know why you are actively engaging in something, because what you do in many ways will show you what it is that you believe, and what it is that stand out for, and we want you to be very deliberate when it comes to living your lives. No more autopilot, no more doing something the way you are doing it because so-and-so does it that way, or because this is the way that the humans have always done it. Ask yourself what it is at the core of everything that you do, and use the activities of your life as windows into your vibration. We want you to seek out the vibration first, and we want you to make your actions a reflection of that vibrational state that you wish to hold. So it is always worth examining everything that you are planning to do, and that you have agreed to do, and that you tend to do without even giving much thought to it. Seek out your deepest and most core intentions for your lives, and see how the actions that you are taking are either in harmony or out of harmony with those core intentions, and with your desired frequency states. Let your lives be an example to others, and let your lives be a reflection to yourself of that which you truly desire for yourself, and for the collective that you find yourselves in. Be very aware of your purpose, of your intention, and of your vibration, and you will find that everything around you will complement those intentions, those purposes, and those vibrations in a beautiful, harmonious symphony of life. The frequency of a belief. The beliefs that you hold about something are like the clay that you use to create with. When you consider something that you desire and you wish to manifest it into your life, you must consider that which you are creating with. So having a belief about yourself, about the world, about the particular desire that you hold, are the ingredients that you're using to create with. The belief is not as significant as the vibration of that belief, so you don't have to get too specific or too technical. You don't have to break a belief down. You don't have to change a belief. You don't have to even adopt a new belief, because all beliefs are limiting in some way. But it is good for you to know that the way that you have been creating is by using these third-dimensional concepts known as beliefs. So just ask yourself, how does this belief feel? And does that feeling match the feeling of my pure desire? If it does, then you are all set and you can simply wait for the beautiful unfolding of your desire. But if you can sense a discrepancy, then all you have to do is to practice your present moment awareness of frequency. And when you are able to tap into the frequency of your desire, you no longer need to be aware of those old beliefs that you have been carrying around. So creation is much easier than you think, because if you have to talk all the time and effort to deconstruct every belief that you hold, then that will be your life, and your vibration will be a reflection of that effort that you are making. But if you just recognize the frequency and notice it is in harmony with what you want to experience, then you can easily let go, because every moment is an opportunity for you to operate as a creator in the realm of frequency. And every desire that you have is really just an opportunity for this. It is like a placeholder for you. It is calling of you. Your ride along the pathway of that frequency is what this joyous life is all about. So continue to use your desire to further your journey, and just be aware of those beliefs as they make themselves aware to you. And by all means, have fun with this process. Operating as source. Start out with the assumption that you are a being of divine light and light. Then proceed from there. This assumption can be made no matter what the situation you are faced with. It is not something to pull out of your bag of tricks only when you feel that it is absolutely necessary to operate with that understanding. Instead, this is a basis of everything. And when you recognize this and proceed with that understanding in your conscious awareness, you are able to navigate your life with far more dexterity and with much more pleasing results. You have all the source energy at your disposal, yet most of you are not tapping into that reservoir of knowledge and energy and love. So we encourage you to set the frequency for all of your dealings and all your interactions and all your challenges at the source energy vibration, to pull yourselves out of the third dimensional understanding of self and to take on the 13th dimensional understanding of self while you make your way through this journey. You have also at your disposal everything that humanity has ever done, has ever thought, has ever felt. You have the collective consciousness of humankind to work with. So when you are faced with one of your challenges, when you are feeling yourself in a pit of despair, when you are in the midst of a conflict with another, open yourself to the knowing. Believe that it is possible for you to tap into the resource that heretofore you have not even acknowledged exists. When you operate as third-dimensional, separate, ego-based, mind-oriented being, then of course there's only so much you can do. But when you let go of that understanding of self and you let in the unlimited, the eternal, the infinite, the all-knowing, then everything that is before you seems much more manageable. And in fact, you can see it as a gift that you have given yourself for the purpose of having a new experience. The space in between thoughts. Between the thoughts that you think are the moments of clear consciousness that give you the opportunity for new creations, new ideas and inspirations. These are the moments when you're at your best, when you have relaxed enough to allow communication from other aspects of self, guides, other beings who wish to enlighten you. It is when you are at your finest. It is when you are in that state of pure surrender to the moment. The letting go point is the most delicious experience that you have as humans. It is a moment that is full of wonder and awe. It is a lining up with energy that exists always and that is always available to you, but hovers just outside your range of consciousness until you open up those channels by surrendering, by letting go, by existing in the moment. These are not new concepts for you. They are tried and true practices, but sometimes you forget. Sometimes you need to be reminded of how blessed you are, how taken care of you are, how supported you can be when you allow yourself to be. It is that point in between thoughts that we suggest you reach for in your everyday waking consciousness. It is not a difficult place to find because it is there all the time, waiting for you to be aware of it, to bask a little in it, to celebrate a break in your normal way of processing information and speculating and wondering and reminiscing and all of the things that you do to interfere with the transmission. So believe in your ability to receive and let go long enough so that the link-up can occur and you can download some useful data. Simply make it your intention to become more aware and more of these opportunities, and also practice the art of letting go and being silent, and allowing that which is to reveal itself to you in all the magical ways that it can. We tell you this because we love you. We tell you this because you are deserving, and we tell you this because the timing, now more than ever, is perfect for you to receive new ideas, new impulses, new inspirations, and along with them, the life that you always dreamed of. You are infinite eternal beings. Behold the truth of who you are. Be willing to accept your divinity. Put your focus on the parts of yourself that are eternal, because that is how you access the infinite. By focusing on what is temporary, you hold yourselves in a pattern that will only yield you more of what is temporary. But as you focus on your eternal nature, the love that is who you are, and your infinite expansive self, you cannot help but move forward. This is how you do it. We are not saying that you must transcend the physical or ignore or renounce the physical, but use the physical to give you the reflection that you need to recognize where you are holding yourself back. By putting your focus and the majority of your attention on that which is eternal within you, you include all that is physical and all that is non-physical. So you are not choosing the non-physical or the ethereal over the physical. You are including all of it because it is not separate from you. But there is a tendency to ignore that which is divine within you as you focus more of your attention on what is outside or what seems to be outside of your physical structure. Take our word for it. There is nothing that is outside, but there is the perception. And that is what you have been working with. That is how you wanted to operate as third-dimensional beings. But as you discover more of yourself, more of your frequency that creates the world around you, you find that there are no boundaries, no limitations. And this is the life that you desire to live. If you look for that boundarylessness in financial wealth or in the power to manipulate others, you will be missing out on so much more. That is why we are guiding you back to the center, back to your core, back to the infinite nature. Because we want you to have it all, and we want you to realize that everyone else can have it too.